It's game time! It's Carthage Tiger Basketball on Music Radio and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We thank all our Carthage area businesses and employers who support the Tiger broadcasts. Assured Partners Insurance, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors, Carthage Water and Electric, Pearson Kelly, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Nell Mortuary, Matt Sherrill Shelter Insurance, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Peachtree Dental, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Turf Tamers. We also thank Boomer's Barbecue, G3 Family Entertainment, the law firm of Webster & Carlton, Fast Monkey Auto, MSSU, Specialty Risk Insurance, Carthage Dental Associates, Hurricane Car Wash, Mies Arcos Mexican Restaurant, Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance, and Reeves Tire. We're glad to have Freeman Health System, Sirloin Stockade, Old Missouri Bank, Ziggy's Coffee, Ott's Food Products, Fair Acres YMCA, Community National Bank and Trust, Premier Auto, Nell Tax Service, Mercy Hospital Carthage, and Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments. And we thank Zyder Tax Services, Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donuts, Vintage Timekeepers, Grace Lanes, Carthage Area McDonald's, Schreiber Cheese, Joe Ryder of Edward Jones Investments. Stay tuned for the Music Radio 93.5 halftime show and a look inside the numbers. We are grateful for all our partner sponsors and encourage you to remember these local businesses and employers if or when you ever need their services or products.
And now, the voice of Carthage Tiger Basketball, it's Jim Taylor.
Carthage Boys Invitational is about to get underway with the third place game as the Webb City Cardinals are taking on the Carthage Tigers. Webb City comes in with a record of 1-1, both of their games obviously in this tournament. And Carthage at 1-2. Both teams got to the third place game, of course, the wrong way. Ray Peck rallied to beat Webb 53-50 last night. And Carthage and Carl sparred quite a ways through the game until about midway through the fourth quarter. Carl Junction pulled away a couple of key plays in that ball game. One of them was a missed rebound after two missed shots at the free throw line. Carl Junction forced a jump ball and they had the arrow, and then they scored after the inbound, and that gave them enough spread, then a breakaway steal. So a quick 4-0 run was pretty much the margin of difference there, 55-47 in the preliminaries today. Pretty much went as expected. Why both games were long, I don't understand. Fort Smith Southside beat Leavenworth for 7th place, 48-36. And then Nevada led 17-0 late in the first quarter, only to see Joplin eventually catch him and pass him at the end of the third quarter, 36-35. But Nevada came back with an 18-13 fourth quarter, and they beat Joplin 53-49. So that is the 5th place game. These are the preliminary starters for Webb City, and they'll be in road red today. Be Trey Turner, a 6-foot junior. Slade Hurd, he's a junior at 6 foot. Eli Pace, a senior, 6'1". Senior Holton Keith, 6'1". Dalton Riggs is a sophomore, and he comes in at 6'2". For the Carthage Tigers, Cruz Castor, 6'2", is a senior. Trent Yates, a senior, 5'11". Dylan Pugh, one more senior at 5'11". The other senior is Taylor Stevens-Diggs. Go out in numerical order here, but we get all the seniors in. Taylor Stevens-Diggs at 6'2", and junior Landon Ray at 6'3". Looking back at the game last night, it was slow going for the big scores from Friday night when Landon Ray ended up with 18 and Stevens-Diggs had 10. Stevens-Diggs had only 2 last night, and Landon Ray started late. He had only 2 at halftime, but he kind of kept him in the game, ended up with 10 points total. Trent Yates had 11. There were a few three-pointers scattered in there amongst the deficits. Carl had a couple of 6- and 7-point deficits. In fact, the largest lead was the final score at 8 for most of the way. It never got any worse than 7. Carthage had brief leads, but they were usually within one trip. Our tip is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. We'll take a break for 30 seconds and then come back with the first half. This is Tiger Basketball, Music Radio 93.5.
Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger Basketball opening tip-off. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Webb City gets the tip and goes to Pace up on the left wing. Now down to Keith. Comes to the lane, spins, and comes up short. And the rebound goes to Colt Pugh. Off to Trent Yates. Colt starting in place of Taylor Stevens-Diggs. Here is Yates on a three, and I think it's partially blocked. And it's into the hands of Colt, into Dillon, and Dillon puts it in. That was a crazy looking play, but if you get results. Here comes Webb City, second possession. Eli Pace, Turner, back to Keith, cut off at the lane. He'll spin and back up, shoot, and that's another short one. Rebound to Dillon Pugh. Now to Yates, right back to Dillon in front of the scorer's desk. Cross they go to Yates. Yates back over to Colt in the right corner, double teamed into Castor, dribbles once, lets the defender go. Trailing defender tried to block it, and he commits the foul. That'll be Dalton Riggs. So a couple of shots coming up here for Cruz Castor. Number one is too strong. So the second one. Bounce pass from the official, and the second shot will go. 3-0 Carthage, 6:50 in the opening quarter. Eli Pace will bring it up. Stop outside the paint right, and then go to the corner. To the wing he goes, now cross court to Turner, back away three, left side, no good, bounds out. Trent Yates will bring it up. Off to Dillon. Pugh gives it off to Yates again, right back to Dillon, high left wing, feed into Castor in a crowd. And who's this going to be on? That could go either direction. Looks like it's going to go Webb City. It'll be on Riggs, so two quickies on him. And that'll bring Mason Young into the game. So Carthage will inbound, leading 3-0. Inbound quickly to Colt. Bank shot good. Now to a 5-0 advantage. Here's Holton Keith. Outside the paint. Now to Pace. Turner on the left corner. He'll move to the wing. Zigzags baseline left. Overshoots it. Right to Dillon Pugh. Not much of a rebound, but technically I guess it is. Here is Yates. Yates tries to go coast. Gives to Castor. Now back up top to Dillon. And the pass to Ray is fumbled, but finally gotten back. Webb City tipped it. Now back we have Dillon Pugh, top of the key, backs to the ring. Ball is loose and a steal. And then stolen right back by Dillon, but can he keep his equilibrium? He tries to fan it back out, and then it's going to be picked up by Trey Turner. Crazy exchange there. Here's Keith in a crowd, and they get a jump ball called. It was either that or a travel. So the arrow goes to Carthage. That was like a bulldog shaking its head there. It's just a lot of noise and nothing else. Here is a steal by Keith. Down underneath Pace. He's fouled by Yates. So it'll be Eli Pace to the line to try to get Webb City on the scoreboard. First free throw is in and out. First game of the year, Carthage was in a hole against Nevada and didn't come out. Right now 5 is not a big hole, but try to get the second one to go, and it does not. Still 5-0. Webb City yet to score almost 3 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Trent Yates, and he gives it across to Castor. Castor underneath Colt Pugh, open, and the ball rejected. Off the backboard it goes, and stolen back by Dillon, and he puts it in. And it's 7-0 Carthage, and a timeout for Webb City. 7-0 Carthage, 5:06 first quarter, back in 1 minute. Tiger Basketball, Music Radio 93.5.
Where will you be in 4 years? At Missouri Southern State University, we're here to help you achieve your life goals. Small class sizes allow you to develop a more personal relationship with your instructors and practice your skills in immersive environments. From a healthcare simulation center.
Fair Acres Family-Wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family-Wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
Carthage leading 7-0. And here's Yates. Bounce pass over to Dylan Pugh on the left now, right now, back left to the corner Colt. He'll drive, throw it up for grabs. Ball taken out by Landon. Here's a three by Dylan Pugh, no good. Landon on the follow, that's good. 9-0. So 9-0 here at the outset. Pace gives it off to Slade Hurd. Now back to Pace on the corner. Across they go, Holton Keith. Up top Turner, he thinks about the three. Now he drives the paint, and he did what? Nope, Carthage did something. I thought maybe they were going to get Turner on a travel. That goes on Landon Ray. So Webb City looking for their first bucket. We're halfway through the first quarter. That happened to Joplin in the previous game, but then Joplin came all the way back to actually lead at the end of 3 before losing to Nevada in the fourth quarter. Here's Eli Pace coming to the right wing. Double team now open underneath. That is a bank shot in by Mason Young. So Webb City on the board, 3:40 left to go in the first, and then here's a steal, I think, by Keith. He'll run it down and lay it in. That's the kind of stuff you can't have. Here is Yates. Back to Castor. He'll drive, try to throw it to Colt, and looked like it went off of Webb City, but they're going to say it is Cardinal basketball. No, now they changed. Now, it clearly looked from up here, it went off a Webb City player, and then they motioned, the official motioned the wrong way. Kind of like what happened in one of our football games. Trailing official saw it. The lead official thought it did not touch a Webb City player, so Carthage does get the ball in. It'll be Yates to toss if he can. It's going to be tough. Lob it to Ray, missed it, got it back, and banks it in. He tried to tip it in. It went off to his right, but it landed right back to him. 11-4, Carthage. Here's Trey Turner on the left corner for Webb City, out to Eli Pace. Pace will try to back his way in. Now back to a wing by Hurd on a three-point. It's no good. Bumping going on, no call, but Trent Yates comes out with it. 3 minutes to go. Down we go to Ray. Ray zigzags over to Dillon for a three try, short. And the rebound taken in by Webb City's Eli Pace. Down underneath, wide open, but he missed the shot. That was Mason Young. Back we go to Colt Pugh. He'll drive inside to Dillon. Right-hand dish, good. Dylan Pugh with 6. Lead back to 9 at 13-4. Here's Pace with 2.5 to go first quarter. To Keith. Keith will spin around and throw it away. Try to go to Turner on the left side. So a chance for Carthage to go double digits on this lead. Got out to a 9-0 start, then 4 quick ones by Webb. And then 4 right back by Carthage. Morris in the game. Gives to Castor. Now to Yates. Back over to Morris. High left wing. Cross they go to Brunert. He'll try one over there, and that's going to crawl off. No good. Webb City will bring it back with Holton Keith. 2 minutes to go in the first. Keith has it go off his foot. Going to try to tangle up the ball. It should go to Webb City. And it does. So without any further jump balls, Carthage will start the second quarter with the ball. Inbound they go. Holton Keith now to the right corner pace. He's cut off over there by Yates. Now back to the right wing. It's Keith. Around to Hurd. Fakes a 3. Tries to move to the paint. Gives to Turner. He'll drive baseline. Fired back in the lane and mishandling the pass, but running it down is Webb City. Back to a 3-try Hurd. High off the back and off of Webb City out of bounds. So 1:33 remaining here in the first. Here comes Yates off to Morris. And Morris cross court to Castor. Castor back to Morris underneath. Open is Brunert, and that's good. So 15-4 at 1:15 to go here in the first. Driving is Keith to the right corner. Charge. Fed it over to Hurd, who actually made the 3-pointer, but it will not count. And that's 4 fouls in the quarter. Second personal on Holton Keith. So a minute to go here in the first quarter. Morris trapped, flips it back over to Castor. Right wing Dylan Pugh. Down inside, Castor has to save it, throws it out to Morris. He'll try a 3, that's short. Ball bounds back to Morris. He's on the left corner. Tries to throw it back up. Yates will pick it up. 40 seconds to go and timeout. Back here in 1 minute, 15-4. Carthage over Webb, 42 seconds to go. Back in 1, Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
In 4 years. At Missouri Southern State University, we're here to help you achieve your life goals. Small class sizes allow you to develop a more personal relationship with your instructors and practice your skills in immersive environments. From a healthcare simulation center to crime scene investigation, state-of-the-art science labs, a mock courtroom, and much more. Study abroad opportunities can help you develop a global mindset. Learn more about our high-quality educational opportunities at mssu.edu.
Since 1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
This clock started, and here is pace on a steal, so Carthage did not get anything out of it. Then a foul at the other end on Yates. So we have 31 seconds to go in the first. 15-4, but free throws coming up for Eli Pace. Yates with 2. That's in the foul category, be more specific. First free throw for Keith is good. I'm sorry, Pace. And that is first one for him, 15-5. And the second try. After a long exultation, and the free throw good. 15-6, 28 seconds to go first quarter. Carthage brings it across with Morris maybe, and it's off to Pugh. Now to Castor, right corner Brunert, head fakes, goes to the wing Castor. Castor fires back to Ray. Comes down to the baseline, reverse layup, good, and a foul. Nice move by Landon. He knew he was going to cut off, so he tried the reverse, and it worked, and he got the foul to boot. And Holden Johnson on the foul. This could make it a 12-point advantage. There it is. With 12 seconds to go, it's 18-6. Here's Johnson, middle of the lane, partially blocked by Ray. 1 second to go. Follow shot is good by Slade Hurd. Looked like Carthage was going to secure it, but it rolled off, and Hurd put one up at the buzzer. After one, Carthage 18, Webb City 8. Back in 1 minute. Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
Is completely wild. It's time to bring in Turf Tamers and create a green turf that's calm and lovely. Turf Tamers will rid your lawn of the unwanted weeds and unsightly, funky grasses that have made your lawn a wild kingdom. Give them a call at 417-434-0810. When they arrive, you just leave it to them to tame that turf and have your neighbors admiring it. Turf Tamers, the name says it all. Turf Tamers, 417-434-0810.
What is the best part of your day? Stopping by Ziggy's Coffee, of course. Whether you're craving a rich, smooth coffee, a refreshing chai, or a delicious smoothie, we've got just what you need to fuel your day. At Ziggy's, we pride ourselves on serving the highest quality beverages with service you can always count on. And to all Carthage Tiger student-athletes, good luck this season. We're cheering you on every step of the way. Go Big Blue! Ziggy's fast and convenient drive-thru is located at 209 West Fur Road in Carthage, next to the Walmart Supercenter. Ziggy's, the best part of your day.
Back here at Carthage, Jim Taylor with you here. Third place game. Carthage and Webb City. It'll be Brunert and Morris, Dylan Pugh, Castor, and Ray. Here is Dylan, right corner, bang! Now the lead goes to 13, 21-8. Down we go, and have a foul on Carthage. It'll be Mason Young to the line. We have Turner and Pace, Hurd, and Holton Keith. First foul on Brunert. And the free throw goes down. Mason Young came in early after Dalton Riggs, one of the starters, had 2 quick fouls. And he adds to his totals at 4. 21-10, Carthage. Here's Morris. Now hands it back to Brunert. Brunert double teamed, and he finally gets across. He'll try to drive, flip it over to the left corner. Pugh on a 3! That puts him in double figures. Lead goes to 14, 24-10. Back the other way, we have a ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Webb City. Got to write down faster. I miss everything. Be Pace to inbound, and he'll give to Keith. Keith between the circles and flip it over to the left corner. That is Hurd. Back to Pace. Pace coming to the baseline left, cut off outside the lane. Trey Turner now back to Keith on the wing. He'll back up, try the 3, and that's good. (24-13). Carthage got out to a 9-0 lead. Here's a near steal, but Mason Young unable to bring it down with one hand, so it'll stay with Carthage. So it'll be Morris to inbound, to Castor. Castor finds a double team now to Morris. Morris will flip it to the corner to Landon Ray. What do we have here? A blocking foul. Kind of grit your teeth. I might call a charge. Mason Young is the man who committed the foul. So 1 foul apiece, second quarter. Morris will toss for Carthage, leading 24-13. Pass out high. Dylan Pugh now to Brunert. Brunert fakes a shot. Back inside the lane to Castor. He'll drive. Finds a quadruple team, and then the ball goes off of a Webb City player. That's a good thing. I don't see if he had any chance to kick it out to the edge, but unfortunately it went out of bounds, and Carthage will toss with Brunert. And he'll give it off on the left to Castor. Back to Brunert. It's stolen by Hurd. Off to Keith, now to Pace. Pace moving inside the lane left. Back up top, Turner for three. Good. Webb City's got it down to 8. A toss and a steal back the other way, and a layup for Holton Keith, and now they've trimmed it to 6. It was 14 just a few minutes ago. Latham has the ball for Carthage, and there's a tie-up. Nope, that's not Latham, that's Castor. Latham is out there, though. So we have 1 and 11 out there at the same time. Foul called on Trey Turner, number 1 for him. 7:20, it was 24-10. Right now it's 24-18 with 5:50 to go. First half. Colt Pugh gives it off to Castor. Castor double team, throws it up for grabs, and it's taken back by Webb City. Lob past Turner, too far underneath, but he gets it back over to Keith. Now the ball in the lane, almost stolen, but it kicks out to Hurd, left of the center circle. Here's Pace. He will drive, lay it up. Goes off the bottom of the glass, but it's going to be a charge anyway on Eli Pace. So that'll be his first. It was 18-8 Carthage after 1. Right now 24-18. Here is Colt Pugh having to retreat, and he is recipient of a push. He tried to throw it to Yates, and that was going to go right out of bounds, but fortunately a foul was called. That'll be 2 on Eli Pace. So we have the Pughs along with Ray, Castor, and Yates. Here's Dillon looking for the pass, too far, out of bounds. It's these little sub-stories for Carthage sometimes on offense. It gets them in trouble, and right now, Webb has a chance to knock it down to 4 or less. Here's a 3 try, no good, but it goes offensively to Webb City. And they kick it back out to the right corner, Eli Pace. 4:45 to go. Pace with a 3, and that is no good, but nobody to rebound. Keith, ball is rejected there, then a collision. It's going to be on Carthage. Be on Dylan Pugh, I guess. Yeah, that's his first. They announced Keith, which that's the other team. Ball goes out high to Young. Now to Holton Keith. Keith will drive, got away with a travel, and he lays it in. 24-20. Here is Yates, now to Colt. Back to Dillon, he's gonna fire a long arching 3, yes, and he gets fouled. Oh. That's one way to swing it the other direction. 3 threes for Dylan Pugh in the quarter. And he has 15. So this could be a 4-point play. Turner with his second foul. That had rainbow all over it when That was well past 20 feet and went through on a swish. Free throw, no good, and it's going to bounce around. Here's Dillon getting it back, and he's fouled again. Castor tipped it back in the lane on the high side, and then Dillon got it. He drove, and he draws a shooting foul. I once saw a player do a 7-point play. It's been years ago, but here is the free throw good. Made a three. Missed the shot on the free throw. It went back to the same team, back out to the same player. Shot a three, got fouled. So 2 threes and a free throw before the ball ever went past the other half-court line. Here is Pugh again. And it's now 29-20. 4 minutes left to go, so that's a big swing. Here is a jumper, no good. And here comes Castor the other way. It was Slade Hurd missed the jumper, and now Webb City trying to force a turnover, and they do. It's Slade Hurd. Now Dillon Pugh tries to time up, and here's an attempt by Castor. Unfortunately, he got too much body. He would have at least knocked it out of bounds. That is his first. 29-20, Carthage, 3:40 to go, first half. Holton Keith will bring it up. Keith, Turner, and Pace, and a turnover. The other two out there now are Young and Ross, and as soon as we say that, it's like Trey Turner's back in. No changes in the Carthage lineup. Here is Dillon Pugh, a high dribble off to Morris. Went off his knee, but right back to Landon. Back over to Colt. Pugh throws it away. Slade Hurd the other direction. Morris trying to catch up to him, and the shot is good. 6 points for Hurd, 3 minutes to go in the half. 29-22 Carthage. Right corner now to Dillon, and then Dillon is committing a travel. Thought he was hit, but they call the travel. Here is Trey Turner, and he carried the ball. It's a little sloppiness. Webb City's game last night was extremely sloppy. There was fouls on both sides just about every trip, it seemed. There was 42 total fouls. This one here, not so bad, but right now we're in a little bit of a rut. Too many whistles and not much clock moving. Here's a feed down to Landon Ray, and he'll lay it in. 31-22. Here's a steal by Morris. 2.5 to go first half. Finds a double team. Ball batted around, but Webb City cannot get it back. Turner bobbled it, but then Mason Young landed on the line when he got it. So it'll be Brunert, Morris, Castor, Ray, and Dillon Pugh. Here's a whistle and a turnover as Brunert tried to feed it in a crowd and went off of him. So Hurd will give it off to Turner. Right corner. Driving is Riggs. He's back in. Now to Hurd for a three. Top of the key. Got it. 31-25 Carthage. Carthage is led by as many as 14. Here's Brunert. Back to Morris. Around to Castor. Right corner, Dillon Pugh trying another three, and he got it. Jerry Reed said it. If you remember him, hot, you're hot right now. 33, now 34-25. The scoreboard here, the gondola, has been off all tournament long. It's slow posting the scores. And they still hasn't been posted over there. It's 34-25 on the message board, so it's the one that's correct. And here is an incorrect move by Dalton Riggs. And Carthage will go down the other way with 90 seconds to go, leading by 9. So Ray will come back in. Castor and Brunert, along with Dylan Pugh and Trent Yates. Yates off to Brunert. He's in the crowd again. They swarm around him, it seems, every time he gets the ball, and Carthage calls a timeout. 1:21 to go in the half, 34-25 Carthage. Back in 1 minute. Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
But it'll stay with Carthage. Pugh will inbound to Yates. 1:12 to go in the first half. Carthage up 9. And Yates falls down, but he had reason. He was tripped. So we'll have free throws for Trent Yates. Be Mason Young. 2 personals for him. And the free throw is good. First point for Yates. Try to make it 11, and there it is. 36-25, 109 remaining. So Yates comes out, Brunner back in. Brunert. Here's Trey Turner. He will drive and then give it off over on the left side to Riggs. And no, I thought he traveled, but they're going to say Morris caused him to do it. So it's going to be out of bounds play. Maybe. Not enough team fouls. So there's a... I think they got the number wrong. Okay, everybody but the official realized it was Jaden Morris. Came back with a 24, and there's nobody right now in the lineup. Here's a 2-pointer. That goes to Dalton Riggs, his first 2. 50 seconds remaining. Let's see if Carthage can hold it for 1. Here's Cruz Castor. He got pushed, but no call. Now back to Landon Ray. He's open, so he's going to go for it, and he undershot it. It went to the bottom of the rim and came off. So now Webb City a chance to cut into the lead. Right now they're down by 9, 36-27, and they want a timeout. So we'll take another 1-minute break. 36-27, Carthage with 28 seconds to go in the half. Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
Athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals. A business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
McDonald's just took a normal week and turned up the vibes ×3 with deals in the app. Monday isn't just Monday, it's McNuggets Monday. You can get a free 10-piece chicken McNuggets with a $3 purchase. Tuesday Tuesday? Nope, try again. It's Bagel Tuesday. $2 off any bagel sandwich. And Friday just became Free Fries Friday. Get a free medium fries with a $1 purchase. With 3 separate deals, you might find yourself wishing there were more days in the week. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/29/24. Participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Your Carthage McDonald's restaurants, owned by the Marshall Rice family, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers.
Pass, they go to the right corner. 3 over there is good from Holden Johnson. 12 seconds to go. 36-30 Carthage. Ball out to Pugh. A long one, and he can't put it down. He had more time than he thought. Here's Bruner on a follow. That's going to be an air ball. That should run the clock. They will try, but a weak shot attempt by Johnson. Webb City back in it now after that three-pointer. At the half, Carthage 36 and Webb City 30. Back in 3 minutes. Tiger Basketball, Music Radio 93.5.
Teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Michael Woody and the team at Peachtree Dental support all of the players and coaches that make Tiger sports so great. They offer a full range of treatment options that can be personalized to meet your unique needs and expectations, including orthodontics for all ages. Peachtree Dental always welcomes new patients of every age. For a better dental experience, give Peachtree Dental a call at 358-2233. Go Tigers!
Tired of your bank dropping the ball? Whether it's clunky apps, high fees, or you feel like just a number, you'll find the service and convenience you need at OMB. From user-friendly digital banking to personalized service, we're here to make managing your money the experience you've always wanted. Visit us online at ombbank.com or in person to learn more. OMB, community banking made better. Member FDIC.
The love of a family is a very special thing. From the time we are children, it's our family that teaches us how to walk and how to talk, that gives us a sense of belonging. The wisdom of our grandparents is passed down through our parents and then on to future generations through our children. The love of a family never grows old. It just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
Fast Monkey Auto is cheering on our Carthage Tigers. I'm Carthage graduate Jason Cornett, owner of Fast Monkey Auto. Need reliable auto service that keeps you on the road? Then look no farther than Fast Monkey Auto in Carthage. Whether it's oil changes, brakes, state inspections, or suspension work, we've got you covered. At Fast Monkey Auto, we pride ourselves on fast, friendly service, keeping you informed every step of the way. Visit us today at 2302 Fairlawn Avenue. At Fast Monkey Auto, we've got your back. 417-358-0756 or fastmonkeyauto.com. Go Tigers!
Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beimdeck Insurance, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Smart coaches build great team members, a solid game plan, and only have the best equipment for their players. Assured Partners of Missouri applies this same philosophy when putting together an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When scouting for insurance, pick the right agent for your team. Give Assured Partners of Missouri a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue!
Hurricane Car Wash is cheering for the Carthage Tigers. Hurricane Car Wash serves Carthage and surrounding towns with all the options a car wash should offer. With 2 types of state-of-the-art automatic washes, you'll be back on the road in no time. Got a big rig? No problem. Our big truck bays can handle it all. And our hand wash bays give you everything you need to get your vehicle sparkling. Hurricane Car Wash has it all, even a pet wash service in our Touch 4 Wash app. Make your ride shine like new. Hurricane Car Wash, where clean meets convenience. HurricaneCarWash.net for locations. Go Big Blue!
Got out to a 9-0 lead, led by as many as 14. That was at 7:20 in the third quarter. Webb City keeps making overtures of crawling back into it, and they did here at the end of the half. They're back within 6 at 36-30, but for the most part, it's been like a 5-9 in terms of the lead for Carthage. After that 14-point lead, Webb City got it down to 6, and then it's kind of went back, like I said, between 5 and 9, but Carthage has maintained the lead. It was 18-8 after 1, and then 36-30 is the halftime score, so Carthage with two 18-point quarters. An 8-point quarter for Webb. They were almost 4 minutes before they finally scored. They kind of made up for it, 22 points in the second quarter. We'll take another 3-minute break and come back. 36-30 Carthage at the half. Tiger Basketball, Music Radio 93.5.
Bowling Alley, just east of the Carthage Square, wishes the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. Grace Lanes is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts, and they remind you about bowling leagues on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. Or stop by for an ice cream and a smoke and alcohol-free bowling experience. Be sure to check out their new 18-hole Glow Golf experience on the second floor. You got to see it to believe it. For more information, go to gracelanes.com. Go Tigers!
There are gonna be times. Times when you hit the ground running, and times when you just hit the ground hard. Mercy is ready for all of it, with specialists who not only have a heart for athletes, but for the people who support them. So when you have a health challenge to overcome, choose the team that considers every one of your victories one of ours. Find your Mercy provider at mercy.net/victory. That's mercy.net/victory. Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisor Tony Kennard knows that any successful team plans for the future, works hard, and sets goals. Tony wants the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in coming years. Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges.
And I'm Lauren Demuty, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent.
And we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
Zider Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zider Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zider, CPA, and the rest of Zider Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
During this Carthage 4 and Dalton Riggs 2 on the Carthage side, Cruz Castor 1, Trent Yates 2, same for Colt Pugh. Dylan Pugh with 4 threes in the second quarter. He's the reason the lead is still there. 20 points at the half. Jordan Brunert with 2 and Landon Ray with 9. I mentioned it was 18-8 after 1, and then Webb City outscored Carthage 22-18 in the second quarter, and it's 36-30. And we're 2 minutes away from the start of the third quarter, so we'll take only 2 minutes this time. Then come back with the second half. This is Tiger Basketball, Music Radio 93.5.
Tiger broadcast. Freeman Health System congratulates all Carthage students, both athletes and those cheering on the Tigers. Teamwork, honesty, and integrity are qualities that will help make those young students the community leaders of tomorrow. Locally owned, not-for-profit, and nationally recognized, and with over 80 specialties across more than 30 locations in the 4-state area, Freeman Health System provides a wide array of medical and behavioral health services. Freeman Health System. Care matters here.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Carthage alumnus Matthew Sherrill at 417-624-2220. Go Big Blue!
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomer's Barbecue say, go Tigers, go Blue.
S&S Computers wishes the Tigers the best of luck in all this year's athletics. Serving homes and businesses in Southwest Missouri for 35 years, S&S Computers knows firsthand that hard work pays off in life, and they're proud to support the Tigers and proud to be a member of the Carthage community. Offering computer and laptop repair, data recovery, and troubleshooting, family owned and operated at 2009 Garrison, S&S Computers does it all. Scott and Shirley and the whole team at S&S Computers say, go Tigers, go Blue.
G3 Family Entertainment.
That started the game, Trey Turner, Slade Hurd, Eli Pace, Holton Keith, and Dalton Riggs. And Carthage will have Yates, the Pews, Colt, and Dillon, Castor, and Landon Ray. And Webb City starts it, and they are going from left to right toward their bench. Eli Pace drives the paint, kicks to the corner of Hurd. Right corner three is no good, hits the top. So Carthage will go the other direction. Carthage came in 1-2. Webb City, these are their only games so far. They are 1-1 in the tournaments, and that's their first two games. Here is Dillon almost traveling. Give it off to Yates. Back across to Dillon. Bounce pass to Castor on the right side. Now back across to the left. Yates will try a three, and that's off the back. Chased down in the corner by Castor. Didn't need to throw it up for grabs. Had plenty of time to grab it. Ends up being thrown away. Here's an alley-oop and a non-finish by Webb City at the other end. Here comes Castor, 360 down to Yates. Layup is good. 5 points for him, 38-30. Trey Turner. He'll bring it in the arc, left side. Now back out. Driving his pace, and he tries to throw it to the corner. It's picked up, deflected, then picked up by Landon Ray. Off to Yates, back to Landon in front of the table. Back over to Colt Pugh, his three, and cannot finish. Follow. Good by Castor. 40-30. Biggest lead's been 14. Carthage has led, obviously, when you have a 9-0 start, so no changes of the lead. Hurd from the right corner on a three. That's in and out. Rebound Riggs. He lost it, but the ball pops out to the top of the lane. Webb City will keep it. It's down to Keith. He can't finish. And Pugh saves it, gives it off to Yates. Down to Castor. He'll slow it up. Now back to Yates. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Here's a ball deflected off a pace out of bounds. Got a 10-point lead. Odd to talk about peeling time off the clock this early, but you know, if you be more deliberate, that was not, because they just turn it over. If you be more deliberate, not let Webb come back in spurts. Here's Holton Keith. Back to Pace, his three top of the key. That's short. Webb City has not made a bucket so far. Trent Yates got the loose ball. Back to Colt Pugh. He'll bring it over. Claps on him, and the throw is picked off Turner, then a bump by Castor. He lost his balance, and Turner was still trying to get up from the steal, and Castor ran right over him. You You got to take advantage of Webb City right now being cold, but you're not getting anything on your end. Although you've scored the first 4 points, you got a 10-point lead, but it could have been a lot bigger. Here is Keith. He zigzags through the lane right side, high off the glass, no good. Rebound again, this time Dylan Pugh. He'll bring it up. He's got traffic, flips it back to Castor. Now over to Yates. Webb City's double teaming anybody that's got the ball, but it does free up Pugh, and his reverse layup is good. 22 points for Dylan Pugh, and it's now a timeout for Webb City. And I know they didn't want to use that timeout this early. They're down to 2. 5:01 to go in the third quarter. Carthage up 12, 42-30, back in 1 minute. Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
Right here in Carthage. G3 Family Entertainment has cheered on the Carthage Tiger student athletes this season. Grab your family and friends and come experience the fun. G3 Family Entertainment features a 24-lane bowling alley, an exciting indoor playground for kids 2 to 12, a ninja tag arena, miniature golf, and a restaurant. Located behind Lowe's right here in Carthage. For more information, please follow G3 Family Entertainment on Facebook. G3 Family Entertainment is a proud supporter of our Carthage Tiger student athletes, and they can't wait for the fun to start.
Specialty Risk Management is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Looking for top-notch insurance coverage? Look no further than Specialty Risk Insurance Agency, one of the nation's leading agribusiness insurance agencies. And our expertise in construction and commercial insurance is making us second to none. Our agents just don't sell insurance. They live and work in the industries they protect, giving us unmatched industry knowledge. We understand the risks you face and know how to keep you protected. Call Specialty Risk Insurance Agency today at 417-359-5470. Go Big Blue.
Webb City has yet to score. They got off to a 4-minute cold first quarter start. They did manage to get it back within 6 at halftime, but they're doing the same thing here in the third quarter, not being able to score, and we're 3 minutes in. Here's Pace. He'll hand it off to Turner, back to Keith, right back Turner. Turner goes out wide, now comes in the lane, flips it over to Hurd for a 3. That's no good. And the rebound Castor, and he'll hand it off to Landon. Up ahead to Yates, far side. Now he'll drive, and unfortunately a charge. So for Yates, that's his third. So he's the first one in foul trouble. Mason Young back in for let's try it again. Webb City, the Cardinals. Had too many C's last night with Carthage and Carl Junction. Pretty much messed that one up. There's Keith walked, didn't get called. Now we get a double dribble on Turner, so it evens out. So again, Carthage with a chance with the Webb City miscue. Chance to keep the lead. It's been 14 on one occasion. That was 7:50 to go in the first half. Second quarter, here's a batted ball out of bounds by Turner. See if I read my own writing. 7:20 is when they had the 24-10 lead. They have a chance to match it on this trip. Inbound they go to Dylan Pugh. Behind the back dribble, nearly lost it, weaves through traffic. He'll drive, he'll lay it up, and it's no good. Ball loose, and Dylan got it back, but no one to give it to, but there's Castor to hustle over and save it. His shot is fouled, and he'll go to the line. There's just been some hair-pulling moments in this game. I think it's Webb City, their style of play, because, boy, that was the same way with Ray Peck last night. Just get spurts where nobody wants the ball. It's hot potato back and forth, and then you get a little section where nothing but fouls are called. Here's Castor, at least they convert. But if they're the ones committing the foul, you hopefully take advantage of it. So now a chance to get it back to 14. Here it's short, but there is Ray. He lays it up and he's fouled. And it gives him 11. And now the lead is at 15, a chance to go to 16. 4:02 to go here in the third quarter. The foul was on Mason Young. He has 3. So the guy that he replaced was in early foul trouble. Now he's in foul trouble. Ray's free throw too hard, but there is an offensive board by Dillon. He'll drive. He'll put it up, no good. Trey Turner will get it back for Webb City. Turner goes back to Hurd on a 3. That is in and out. It's 1 and out for Webb so far in this quarter. They have not scored. Here is Dylan Pugh. His layup too short. Got to keep driving it home. Here comes Holton Keith. Did he walk? Nope, we're going to get a foul. It'll be on the floor. It'll be on Yates, his 4th. That'll bring Morris in. Morris, Ray, Castor, and I believe both the Colts are the Pews are in there. Colt and Colt and Dillon. But when you goof up, then you go blank. Here's another foul against Carthage. So that'll be Dillon to come out. His 2nd personal, and Brunert is in. Inbound they go. Here's a reckless trip down by Young, but he managed to bat it back. Holton Keith driving, he's fouled. That one again on the floor, but that'll be free throws coming up. Well, Webb City at the first quarter did not score until about the 4-minute mark. Here we're at 3:19 third quarter, and they still have not scored. It was 36-30 at the half. So the 9 points in this quarter have gone to Carthage, and it could be more. Free throw, that one's short, my goodness. I think they went to the concession stand refrigerator at halftime because they are cold. Here's the second one. On the way, and he missed that one. Over the back, not called, but Carthage will bring it up with Morris. Morris gives it across to Brunert on the right side. He'll go inside Castor, spin move, put it up, won't go, too hard, and then they get Brunert coming from behind. So a foul there on Jordan Brunert. That's 2 trips and 2 easy ones. So it could be almost a 20-point lead right now. And now we'll go shoot free throws at the other end at 3:05. And to the stripe will be Mason Young. He has 4, field goal and a pair of free throws in the first half, obviously, because Webb City has yet to score in this quarter. And this free throw's on the way, and that one's no good. Dylan Pugh ready to check back in, and he will come in for Colt. So we have Dylan Pugh along with Ray, Brunert, Castor, and Morris. And the second shot, not to be. And Webb City does get the rebound with Holton Keith. Flip it underneath, and there's their first bucket. It goes to Mason Young in this quarter. 45-32, under 3 to go. Here's Castor, back to Ray. Through the lane, puts it up, too hard, try to tip it back, cannot do it. Here's Trey Turner. Back to Keith, he'll drive, he'll put it up with the left hand, that's gonna go. You don't want these non-trips to come back and bite you. Still double-digit lead. Here's Dylan Pugh on a 3 try, got it! He cannot miss from that range tonight. And he has 25 points. 48-34, Keith tries a 3, that's no good. Brunert up high for the rebound, needs some help. Diagonal pass to Dylan Pugh, bounce pass to Castor. A little bit behind him, here is Morris on the right corner. He'll drive middle of the lane, he's stuffed, but there's Landon to pick it up. And what do we have here? Be a blocking foul on Webb City's Holton Keith. That would be 3. will go out. To double check the team foul situations, it's 3 for Webb City. Morris will inbound to Castor, right back Morris. Throws it out to Dillon. Will he do it again? You bet. One of those nights, 51-34. That's the largest lead. Now it's 17. Answering at the other end, though, is Holden Johnson. 51-37, minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Near steal, but it's going to go with Carthage. Goes out of bounds. So Morris will inbound. He will give it back to Dylan Pugh. Every time he gets the ball, they seem to collapse on him. Here is Castor, but he still has 27 points. Here's Morris. Back to the left corner, Dillon again, and that was a little long, but there's Bruner to clean it up to Castor. Back to Bruner. He's going to try a 3, and that's short. Got it right back to him. He'll drive the paint, and he can't put it up. It's too strong. Put it in, rather. Now back we go to Bruner. He'll try another 3, and that one goes. Persistence. 54-37, Carthage. Under a minute, third quarter. Here's Keith. Zigzagging through, almost threw it away. Here's Turner, left corner 3, that's good. 6 for Turner. 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Morris, he will stop and give it to Castor. Ball tipped and taken away by Turner. Now down to Keith, his layup is good. 23 seconds remaining, 54-42. Here's another dangerous pass, and then what do we have here? Foul on Morris, I believe so. If you're going to throw it, put some velocity on it. Morris gets his third foul. So he had a 17-point lead. Right now it's 12, and free throws coming up. It'll be Slade Hurd to the line, has 7. Free throw is good. So the final 17 seconds, it'll be Landon Ray and Trent Yates back in. Second free throw is good. So we're back within 10, 54-44 Carthage. Here's Brunert to Yates. Lob pass back to Brunert. Goes through the lane. Now back off to Yates. Right corner, Ray on a 3. There you go. Gives him 14. There's a long shot, no good. So some of that lead recovered thanks to Landon Ray. After 3, Carthage 57. Webb City 44. Back in 1 minute. Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
Carthage is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and knows that hard work, good sportsmanship, truth, and honesty are core values that make the upcoming generation good citizens. And our Carthage Tigers are no exception. They're our leaders of tomorrow. Stop by Miss Arco's before the game or on the weekends for your favorite authentic Mexican food. Manny and the rest of the crew at Miss Arco's are glad to sponsor this Carthage Tiger broadcast. And cheers on the Tigers. Go Blue!
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Back here in Carthage, 57-44. Get my quarters here added up. Webb City did not score until about the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Carthage came up with, let's see, they came up with 21 points. So, possession will be with Carthage. We have Colt, Pugh, Yates, Castor, Ray, and Brunert. And he immediately turns it over. You like this big lead, but there's just been too many turnovers. This game could really be like a 20-point lead. Here is Holton Keith, and he'll give it off to Pace. It's also Johnson, Hurd, and Turner for Webb City. Here's a ball slapped at, but Webb City keeps possession. Back to Turner on the left wing. He goes baseline. Now back to a three-point try. That's good. Eli Pace. 57-47. Here comes Brunert behind the back pass to Ray. Now to Castor. Back to Landon. He falls down, and a frozen possession, and that'll go to Webb City. And timeout called by Carthage. 7:17 to go in the game. Carthage 57, Webb City 47. Back in 1 minute. Tiger Basketball, Music Radio 93.5.
Quality late model car, truck, or SUV? At Premier Auto Sales and Service, we've got you covered. Family owned and operated for 26 years, we're proud to support our Carthage Tigers. Located at 730 West Fairview in Carthage, we offer late model, like new used cars you can trust. Whether you're looking for your next vehicle or need top-notch service, visit us today. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page for the latest deals. Premier Auto Sales and Service, where quality meets hometown pride. Go Big Blue!
Your local shelter insurance agent, Stephen McKay, is proud to be part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance can help you get the right coverage for your family, home, vehicles, and more. Offices just east of Central and Garrison in Carthage. He's a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, "Go Tigers!"
Both teams with 2 timeouts, and Carthage will take possession. It'll be Dylan Pugh to inbound. Give it to Yates. And the pass tipped, but it's into Landon Ray's hands, and then it goes right off of him. Ball tipped by Pace, then it went right back off of Ray. Here comes Webb City with Eli Pace into the front court. Back to the right wing. Now Turner comes in the lane. Follow-away shot is good. Got the friendly hit on the front of the rim and came down. It's now an 8-point game. Moments ago it was 17. Here is Dylan Pugh back to Ray on the left corner. In the lane, Castor cut off. Get it back to Landon. His three on the corner. That's good. Well, you'll trade 2 for 3 any day. Landon Ray heating up in this half. He has 17. Here's a shot from the corner, no good from Slade Hurd. Back comes Castor. Castor going back to the wing, now to Yates. Yates comes inside the arc to Colt. Back to Hurd trying to steal the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Looked like Hurd touched that, and they're going to give it to Webb City. Apparently pulled his hand back. So 60-49. Clock moving at 6:15 in the game. Trey Turner comes in the arc. Now back inside. Loose ball. Trying to freeze the possession. Webb City gets it. Hurt on a right-hander. No good. Ball up in the air, and Holton Keith will bring it down. So Webb City keeps it with 6 minutes to go and a foul on Carthage. It'll go on Dylan Pugh. It'll be, I believe, his third. I might have forgotten to put one down moments ago. It is his third. So it'll be Webb City to inbound. 5:59 to go in the game. Inbound Hurd, now to Keith. Back Hurd. Comes inside, back to the baseline left. 10 is no good. And plenty of white shirts to pick it up. That's Colt Pugh off to Trent Yates. Here's Yates and give it off to Castor. Castor driving, right corner, Colt, and he puts it up no good. Didn't really need that shot. Here's Webb City back the other way. Here's a 3-try in the corner, no good. Castor, let's work some time off, fellas. Castor brings it back. He's on the right wing. Back to Yates. Now to Castor. To the left corner, Ray drives baseline. He'll be open. He's fouled going up. Late arrival by Holton Keith, and he commits the foul. So to the line will be Holden Johnson. Pardon me, Holden Johnson on the foul. It'll be Landon Ray to the line. And free throw 1 is no good. Hit the front. It didn't really bounce the right way and rolled off to the right. 60-49. The second shot will be coming after Webb City puts Dalton Riggs back in. And this free throw is good. Great second half. Landon Ray, 61-49 Carthage. And here's another foul. This will be on Carthage, their second of the quarter. Got to go on Colt Pugh. His first. Be paced to inbound. And he'll fire it out. Gives it to Mason Young. Back to pace. Turner, Keith, and a carry. Dalton Riggs, the other player for Webb City. And they want a timeout. 4:59 to go in the game. Carthage 61. Webb City 49. Back in a minute. Tiger Basketball, Music Radio 93.5.
Normal week and turned up the vibes ×3 with deals in the app. Monday isn't just Monday, it's McNuggets Monday. You can get a free 10-piece chicken McNuggets with a $3 purchase. Tuesday? Nope, try again. It's Bagel Tuesday. $2 off any bagel sandwich. And Friday just became Free Fries Friday. Get a free medium fries with a $1 purchase. With 3 separate deals, you might find yourself wishing there were more days in the week. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/29/24. Participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Your Carthage McDonald's restaurants, owned by the Marshall Rice family, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Everyone at Carthage Water and Electric Plant wishes the Carthage Tigers a great season, not only in sports but in scholastics as well. As your public power utility, we know the value of teamwork will pay dividends as our youth enter the workforce and their professional careers. Let's stay community powered and cheer on our home team to win. Carthage Water and Electric Plant encourages you to get out and support our Carthage Tigers.
4:59 to go. Carthage up 61-49 over Webb City. Webb City with one timeout left, so they'll have to pretty much come back and put that in their pocket until late. So they'll have to pretty much work without any timeouts unless they get back in it. Here is Morris. He's at the free throw line. He's in trouble, and a hack by Turner. That'll be the second foul on Webb City of the quarter, third personal for Turner. So we have Castor, Morris, and the Pews. I got that right this time, and Landon Ray. Thinking about the Colts for tomorrow. I want them to beat Denver. Here is Castor. Back out to Dillon. Another 3-try. That one's short. Here's Colt getting it. He lost it, though. And it goes back to Holton Keith for Webb City. He'll bring it up. Behind the back dribble now. It goes back to the corner. Hurd on a 3. That's good. Hurd with 12. 61-52. Here's Castor. He'll drive and flip it to the corner. Morris, left corner 3, no good. Can't have one and outs. 4 minutes to go. Driving and travel. Mason Young went up. He missed the shot anyway. I was afraid, though, they were going to call a foul. But I guess when you walk into the opposing player, this time it goes for the defense. So now we have Brunert along with Dylan Pugh, Yates, Castor, and Ray. Here is Ray trying to drive right side, outside the lane, follow a shot, no good, airballed it. Webb City on the rebound to Keith, now to Turner. 9-point Carthage lead. Here's a three on the wing, that's no good, and Dylan Pugh gets the rebound. Trying to let some traffic pass, but a foul committed as Mason Young ran into him. That could be 4 on Mason Young. Again, I can't read my own writing. Still haven't posted it. It is 4. Here is Yates across the timeline, 61-52. Here's Brunert. Back over to the right corner. To Ray in a crowd. Could have been a foul call, did not. Webb City brings it back with Keith. Back to Hurd, right corner three, it's no good. And here's Yates, he got hit from behind again, still no calls. Webb City keeps it, Turner, they're gonna call a foul. Turner walked too, but no call, but they found the foul. And it goes on Carthage. So that's only the third, but any bright spot, we knocked another minute off, 3 minutes to go. A 9-point advantage. So we get Colt Pugh back in. Yates fouled out. So he'll finish with 4. So exactly 3 on the clock, and Webb City eventually will throw it in. And what do we have here? An offensive foul. So we talk about Carthage needing to work the clock off. Webb City can't afford to waste possessions, and they did right there. And that fouls out Mason Young. And he'll have 6. Eventually, we'll get this clock restarted. Pugh trying to find somebody open, gets Cruz Castor. Try to bring it across, and they try to freeze possession, and it is a jump ball, which will go to Webb City. Well, we've had pretty good paces for ball games all through the tournament, but today everything's just been long. This one's dragging out too. Game started 15 minutes late. Here is Webb City bringing it with pace. Now to Turner, back out to Keith. On the wing, top of the key, Turner. Right at the free throw line. Back up top, Keith. He'll start a drive right side. His bank shot no good. Trying to freeze possession again, but it would go to Carthage. Here's Brunert trying to, oh, what a save by half court by Eli Pace. Looked like he was across the line, but they say he saved it. And here goes Webb City the other end, and Holton Keith converts. It's down to 7, 61-54. Castor puts it in, and a foul. Boy, there's a skin bracer moment because you needed that one. Chance for the three-point play. (63-54), chance to get back over to 10 points in the lead. At 1:45 of the third, Carthage had a 51-34 lead. So Castor tries for the free throw, and he got it. Sometimes it's not how many you make, it's when you make them, and that's only the 5th point for Castor, but that three-point play gets it back to 10, and another foul. This one will go on Dylan Pugh. That's his 4th. So we've had one go to the bench. That was Yates. That's only 4 fouls. They started to go shoot. Webb City will have to inbound. To the corner, Keith. Right side, driving, whistle, another foul. Notice my inflection on the word another gets a little more impatient. That'll be on Dillon. Unfortunately, that'll foul him out. He had 20 points in the first half. He'll finish with 28. So now Brunert will come in for him. So you're going to have to play without two starters the rest of the way. 5 fouls on both sides. Eli Pace has 5 points and 6. He'll have another one at this trip. Again, Webb City only one timeout, Carthage with 2. Webb had to use one early in the third quarter when they went 5 minutes without scoring. But they're still in the game. Here's a missed free throw and an offensive rebound. There's another example. 64-55 Carthage. Here's Pace in the lane. Now to Keith. Drives through the lane, tried to draw the charge, didn't do it. Short arm shot, no good. Loose ball, try to tie it up. Still try to tie it up, it's your ball. They cannot, the ball goes loose, and it's picked up on the opposite side by Johnson. So Webb City keeps it, but time did work away. We're under 2 minutes. Here's Pace going up, missed it. I won't say what you just heard, or if you're on the video you just saw. Free throws. .143 to go in the game. 9-point Carthage advantage. They've led throughout, got out to a 9-0 start. Free throw good. Next one. It is good, so 2 of 2, back to a 7-point game, 64-57. Foul was on Brunert, his third. Castor bounced pass to Morris, and he almost lost it. Now he's double teamed. Ahead they go to Colt Pugh. Colt nearly lost that one. Off to Ray, back up top Castor, 1:29 to go. Webb City swarming defense all night long. And then they get a foul called on them. So at least Carthage will be the beneficiary of free throws. It'll be Cruz Castor to go to the line. Foul is the 4th on Trey Turner. Castor's free throw short. So you'll have another one to come, try to make it an 8-point game. On the way it goes, and it goes in and out. Chance for Webb to possibly get it down to 4. Here's Pace to Turner. Turner drives, and he lost the ball. Nice play by Morris to knock it out of his hands. Now Castor nearly loses it and gives to Morris. He'll throw it. It's tipped out of bounds by Webb City. 1:09 remaining. Too bad this isn't an old hands clock. Reach up there and pull on that minute hand. Here's Morris trying to inbound, and the ball is batted right back out of bounds. Carthage does have 2 timeouts, but you don't want to use it in that situation if you don't have to. Morris again will try to trigger. He'll toss to Landon. Back to Morris on the right corner. See if Webb City is going to try to foul. There's a kick. We're down to 1:02 remaining. So it'll be Morris to inbound right of the scores table. 64-57 Carthage with 1:02 remaining. Here's the inbound to Brunert. Bounce pass back far side, our far side. Now back to Colt on the right corner. And he will try to do something, and timeout Carthage. So both teams with 1 timeout to go. 53 seconds to go. Carthage 64, Webb City 57. Back in 1 minute. Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
Part of the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ryder, your Carthage Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ryder is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Athletics on Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO. For all of your investment needs, call Joe at 417-358-9530 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Tony Williams State Farm Insurance is a proud supporter of Carthage Tiger Athletics. If life has fouled you out of the game or you just need better coverage, Tony Williams and his experienced team can help get you back in the game with the best coverage for your specific needs. Auto, home, life, business, and more. In the office, over the phone, or online, there's several ways to get a free quote today. Tony Williams State Farm Insurance, located at 2232 Grand Avenue. Tony Williams says, go Tigers!
53 seconds to go. 64 for Carthage. Webb City with 57. Carthage has led throughout, got out to a 9-0 start. Had a lead late in the third at 17. There's a long pass into the backcourt. Carthage working some time off. Here's a steal, though, by Turner. He'll bring it down. He'll pull up for the shot. It is good. It's now a 5-point game, 64-53, so it's now a two-trip game. Here's Morris. Morris will lose it to Turner underneath Keith. It's good. 22 seconds to go, and it's a 3-point game. And there's a foul, and now Jaden Morris is going to have to hit from the line. Get it back to a two-trip game. 145, it was a 51-34 lead for Carthage. Now it's down to 3. Pace fouls out. And he has 8. So right now Morris needs 1 of the 2. And he will make it. I will gladly draw the line through 3 quarters and into the 4th. Mark that one down. Second shot. It crawls in. So it's now 5 points and 18 seconds to go. 66-61 Carthage. They're going to let Keith shoot. He'll lay it in. And Webb City calls their last timeout with 11 seconds. So it is now a one-trip game, 66-63. And we'll take another minute and come back. Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
Products is excited and proud to support this Carthage Tiger broadcast and all our student athletes. OTT's mission, and more importantly, their passion, is to produce the highest quality dressings and sauces. They stand behind their products and commit themselves to serving their customers with the highest standard of customer service. So from their family to yours, be happy, create memories, and enjoy OTT's at your next family for game day game gathering. Go Tigers, go Big Blue.
OTT's what you oughta, always have a lot of OTT's, you glad you thought of OTT's.
Local dentists Mark Westhoff and Carthage alumnus Katrina Wickland of Carthage Dental Associates cheer on our Carthage Tigers. They know that setting goals and working hard toward them are keys to every successful life, and they wish the Carthage student body and athletes the best of luck in the game and in the classroom. Carthage Dental Associates have been providing preventive and restorative general dentistry for you and your families for the last 20-plus years, and they're proud to be a part of the community and are grateful to be part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Carthage will have to inbound and go length of the court with 11 seconds, 66-63. Ray, bounce pass. It is to Colt Pugh, and he'll have to go to the line with 10 seconds. And it'll be Keith with his 4th foul. And Colt needs 1 of 2 on this trip. Webb City used their last timeout. So if you can sink one of these two, you might be able to get out of here. Here's the free throw here, and it goes. Next one. On the way, in. 67, now 68-63. Here's Keith, they let him lay it in. But Webb City can't stop the clock. And the ball is out of bounds, and the time goes ahead and runs out. So we'll see if they want to put time back on the clock. The referee and Coach Horn of Webb City talking it over, but unusual anticlimactic finish, but that'll do it. Carthage wins at 68-65. We'll go 3 minutes and come back. This is Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
Webster and Carleton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster and Carleton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster and Carleton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beimdeck Insurance, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Smart coaches build great team members, a solid game plan, and only have the best equipment for their players. Assured Partners of Missouri applies this same philosophy when putting together an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When scouting for insurance, pick the right agent for your team. Give Assured Partners of Missouri a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue!
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
When you own something, you take care of it. You value it. That's exactly what we do here at Schreiber. As employee owners, we make decisions that will help us continue to be successful for years to come. Carthage is home to 2 manufacturing facilities and 3 distribution centers. For decades, Schreiber Foods has been a proud part of the Carthage community and part of your families. We're committed to providing quality products and supporting our local community every step of the way. We want to wish all Carthage Tigers student athletes the best of luck. Play hard, stay strong, and go Big Blue. Schreiber Foods, proudly Carthage.
Let Community National Bank and Trust be the co-captain of your team at home. As a proud sponsor of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts and a solid member of our community, Community National Bank and Trust can be counted on to provide you top-notch service. As a conservative and solid bank, they offer competitive loan rates and checking and saving accounts geared to reward you. Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
But had to hang on. They had a 17-point lead in the third quarter at 1:45 at 51-34. It got down to a one-trip game, and then free throw shooting at the end by Jaden Morris and Colt Pugh went 4 for 4 to keep it at at least a 4-point lead, and then went up to 5 and then went down to 3. So it kept it at 5 and 3 there down the stretch, enough that Carthage hung on for the win, 68-65. Unfortunately, they had a lot of turnovers in this game, and they had a lot of turnovers that they had after Webb City went ice cold for the first 5 minutes of the third. And they had many trips, Carthage did, that it did not take advantage at the other end. So this game could have really not been in doubt. had things gone a little cleaner on the offensive side. But they win it 68-65. We'll go through the scoring. And let's go ahead and take our last break. Then we'll go through the scoring and wrap it up. Back here in, I think, 90 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
Vintage Timekeepers is rooting for the Carthage Tigers, and they hope you'll cheer them on too. Vintage Timekeepers knows that hard work, setting goals, volunteering, and building relationships are important things that improve character and create success in life. Our young students learn those life skills in the classroom and in team sports. Chris and staff at Vintage Timekeepers across the street from the Carthage Post Office wants the best for our student athletes and entire student body. Join them in saying, "Go Tigers!"
12 for Slade Hurd, 8 for Eli Pace, 6 for Holden Johnson, 21 for Holton Keith, 6 for Mason Young, and 2 for Dalton Riggs. On the Carthage side, Cruz Caster with 7, Trent Yates with 4, Jaden Morris with 2, but those free throws came at the end, and they were very important. Colt Pugh had 4, but he had 2 late free throws, so those 4 points by those two, pretty much the difference in the game. Dylan Pugh fouled out, but he had 28 points. He had 6 three-pointers in the game. He had 20 at the half. Jordan Brunert with 5 and 18, only 9 for the first half for Landon Ray, but he came on and finished with another 9 and 18 points. Carthage led throughout, got out a 9-0 lead. Then had a 14-point lead at 7:20 of the half. Webb City got it within 6. And at 1:45, Carthage led 51-34. And it got down to a one-trip game there in the final minute of the game. But Carthage wins at 68-65. And we have an interesting doubleheader for you on Tuesday. We'll have the girls taking on McDonald County. That'll be approximately 5:45. And then, followed by the boys, they will play East Newton. So 2 opponents on a super night. But we'll get the girls underway right around 5:45 on Tuesday night. Thanks to Ron at the studios and Caleb running the cameras. We'll talk to you Tuesday night. Right back here, the final score in this one, Carthage 68 and Webb City 65. And good night. I need it.
Thank you for joining us for Carthage Tiger Basketball on Music Radio and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network. And now to thank our proud sponsors.
We thank Assured Partners Insurance, Boomer's Barbecue, Carthage Area McDonald's, Carthage Dental Associates, Carthage Water and Electric, Community National Bank and Trust, Fair Acres YMCA, Fast Monkey Auto,